In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear respected brothers and sisters. So we just started our Dawah Road Trip today, August 1st, subhanAllah, and a beautiful time, a very blessed time as you guys know. And it's a 10-day Dawah Road Trip, and we're at our first location today, alhamdulillah, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We're just concluding our first day, alhamdulillah. And how many shahadas did we have today?
In 2 hours of dawah, we actually had 5 shahadas.
So what we did is we conducted a dawah workshop. We empowered the community, we motivated them, and we told them about the Go-Rap method, how to effectively conduct dawah, implement dawah with compassion and reason to invite non-Muslims to Islam. And they were learned, alhamdulillah. They took the tools and the skills and they applied it here on the field. And alhamdulillah, through that, many people learned about Islam, and some individuals accepted Islam, including a couple. I was speaking to a couple. SubhanAllah, they're going through some trials right now. But interestingly, they were theists by nature. They believed in a higher being. Likewise, when we first actually came, when we parked the van, we learned that we don't have to pay for parking. And actually, it was that sister that told us that, SubhanAllah, in our dialogue, a very short dialogue, I came to learn she's also a theist. She was raised Baptist, but she accepted Islam right on the spot. And it was simply through communicating the message of Islam to her. So the point here that we want to understand is we need to follow the prophetic tradition. The Prophet ﷺ said, بَلِّغُ عَنِي وَلَا آيَةٍ, that convey my message, even if it's one verse. So brothers and sisters, if you know that one verse, convey it. Even if it's something as simple as قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٍ in chapter 112, verse 1, Surah Al-Ikhlas, a verse that even our children know. You can take that verse so far, connect it to the previous scriptures, for instance, Deuteronomy 6:4, Mark 12:29, the Shema verse, that God is only one. Just for instance, as an example, if you're having a dialogue with a Christian, talk to them about the Trinity, and talk to them about the incoherent nature of the Trinity, and so on. So we need to articulate Islam, inshallah. We need to be out here. Inshallah, we're going to keep you guys tuned in on this Dawah Road Trip. I have beautiful brothers joined us, alhamdulillah. We have brother Muhammad Awais, brother Ali, Young Dawah as known on YouTube, and we have brother Mahmoud, former MSA president at your college. You guys may know him from the Muhammad Hijab versus David Wood debate. He's very well known for that at this point. So Jazakumullah khair, please keep us in your du'as. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The word Allah, according to the Arabic lexicon means Al-Ilah, which means the God, or the one true God. So again, Jesus differentiates his will with the will of God. He says that the Father has his will, I have my own will, and I seek the will of God. I seek the will of the Father. So if he seeks the will of the Father, then they have different wills. So how can they have different wills if they're both the same God? When something prays to something, it's usually because it's inferior, because it's something that is desiring a divine being in its life. It wants to pray. So to pray is to pray to a creator, to pray to something that you believe is a creator. So how is it that the Son is praying to God, but then is God? So does that mean that God is praying to God? It's a circle. You've got them to God's existence. You've got them to the oneness of God. Next now is revelation. So now that they believe in God, they believe in the oneness of God. You always want to ask them, does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you?
What we call the testimony of faith, and in doing so, you automatically you kind of benefit something. It puts you automatically on the straight path, the path that God wanted you to follow.
If you were to put a child on an island and leave him there from his,
find out one way or another.
Yeah, he's not going to be raised to believe Jesus is God or a cow is God. He's going to believe innately that there's the creator of the
God. So in the Islamic perspective, we believe God would never come down to our level.
You can join the conversation.
Because an our level would never reach the level of God.
Right, and we would agree with that as well.
Don't you think you came with instructions as well? Not necessarily how to use your body, but what is expected of you.
Yeah.
Okay, how was that sent? We believe God sent revelation.
Sure. Yeah.
Wouldn't you say that you should accept if the word of God, it says things, I should accept it, right? So if God tells me in the Quran, for example, to pray, I should pray.
Have all the theological beliefs of a Muslim. God bless you. And you know what? Even when you investigate the Old Testament, New Testament, and the Quran, Deuteronomy 6:4, the Old Testament says, Shema Israel, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Echad, that the Lord our God, the Lord is one. In the New Testament, Jesus says in Mark 12:29, according to the Bible, of course, it says the first commandment is, he quoted the Shema verse again, and he said, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And the Quran says the same thing, Wa ilahukum ilahun wahid, in chapter 2 and in chapter 112. In Arabic first, and then I'll repeat it in English.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasul Allah wa ashhadu anna Isa ibn Maryam abduhu wa Rasul Ahu. I bear witness
I bear
that
witness
there is no God worthy of worship
there's no God worthy of worship
except Allah.
except Allah.
And I believe that Muhammad is a messenger of God. And I believe that Jesus and Moses are messengers of God. Let me hug you, brother.
Blow that off my tongue.
Congratulations.
Gotta make it sound like a man.
He's learning, he's learning. But speaking of learning, what did you learn at the workshop today?
Just learned that people are very approachable to, and it's not that hard to go and spread the message of Islam, try to get people to convert.
Yeah. So, Brother Mustafa Hijazi was mentioning about the duty, about how every Muslim, it's obligatory upon him to give da'wah. And actually he usually mentions a verse where Prophet Muhammad says, "Ballighu anni walau ayah," convey of me even if it's one verse. What does that hadith, what does that kind of mean to you? What does it show you?
It shows me that anyone can help someone convert, find the right path, as long as they have a little bit of knowledge or basic knowledge of being a Muslim, and have to pray the 5 pillars and all that stuff.
Exactly, just having basic knowledge, even if it's one verse, like Prophet Muhammad says, even if I just know Qul Huwallahu Ahad, you don't have to be a scholar. Just knowing the basics of Islam, it's obligatory on me to share what I know. If there's anything else that you would like to share with us, what would it be? Share with the audience, share with the camera.
I had fun helping people convert to being Muslim and stuff. I feel like it's very enjoyable for me.
Da'wah is fun.